between candlelight and morning mist. The soft glow of the candles filled the room with a warmth that defied the encroaching chill of the evening. Outside, the world was blanketed in a morning mist that seemed to have arrived prematurely. It hung low, kissing the ground and obscuring vision beyond a few meters. In the heart of the room, a grand oak table bore witness to a gathering. 4 figures sat around it, their faces illuminated by the flickering candle flames. Their expressions were serious, eyes locked in concentration as they leaned over a worn map spread before them. A soft wind from the open window caused the candles to flutter, casting eerie shadows on the walls. A veil of silence draped over the group for a moment, as the outside world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the dawn. "I think we should head east, towards the valley," murmured the tallest figure, tracing a path on the map with a slender finger. Another, with fiery red hair cascading down her shoulders, shook her head. "East is what they'll expect. We should divert through the forest. It's longer but safer." The third, an older man with a beard who had seen many seasons, nodded. "The forest route is treacherous this time of year. But if we move quickly and with caution, it may be our best chance." The last member, a young man with keen eyes, looked up from the map. "Time is of the essence. We can't afford delays. I say we risk the direct route." As discussions ensued, the boundary between the room's warmth and the outside cold seemed to blur. It felt like the room was suspended between two worlds, the comforting certainty of the candlelight and the mysterious unknown of the mist. After what seemed like hours, a consensus was reached. They would split up. 2 would take the forest route, providing a distraction, while the others would go directly through the valley, hoping the diversions would split their pursuers. As the first light of dawn began to pierce the morning mist, the group packed up the map and extinguished the candles. One by one, they filed out, cloaks pulled tight against the cold. Outside, the mist had thickened, wrapping everything in its embrace. The world was quiet, save for the muffled sounds of nature waking up. Each step forward felt like a leap of faith into the unknown. The two groups separated, casting one last glance at each other before disappearing into the mist, their paths defined by the choices made in the candlelit room. Days turned into weeks. The forest team faced challenges, navigating through the dense trees, avoiding wild animals, and eluding the occasional search party. But with each hurdle, their determination grew, the hope of reaching their destination and reuniting with the others fueling them. The valley team, on the other hand, took advantage of the mist. Using it as a cover, they moved stealthily, avoiding any confrontation. The route was direct, but not without its dangers. Yet, they pressed on, guided by the memories of the candlelit night. As fate would have it, both teams reached their destination almost simultaneously. A secluded village hidden within a mountain range, where they could find refuge and plan their next move. Reunited, they shared tales of their journeys. The challenges faced the close calls, and the moments when they drew strength from the memories of that night, suspended between candlelight and morning mist. In the safety of their new sanctuary, they realized that the journey had strengthened their bond. The choices made, the paths taken, all led them to this moment. And as they looked out at the rising sun, dispersing the last remnants of the mist, they knew they could face any challenge ahead together. Charms of the cobblestone street. Winding through the heart of a quaint little town, the cobblestone street had been tread upon for centuries. It had seen countless feet, heard innumerable stories, and felt the passage of time more than any other part of the town. On either side of the street stood rows of ancient buildings, each with its unique architecture and character. Their faded facades told tales of eras gone by, of families living and businesses flourishing. The occasional modern structure was dwarfed by its timeless neighbors, a silent acknowledgement of history's dominance. By day, the street was abuzz with activity. Market stalls overflowed with vibrant produce, children ran about playing tag, and townspeople chatted at every corner. The aroma of freshly baked bread wafted through the air, mingling with the scent of blooming flowers from the florist's stand. Yet, as captivating as the daytime hustle was, it was the night that truly revealed the charms of the cobblestone street. As the sun set, lanterns hanging from wrought iron posts were lit, casting a golden hue over the stones. The atmosphere transformed from one of bustling activity to serene tranquility. Musicians would set up their instruments, filling the air with melodies that echoed off the stone walls. Couples strolled hand in hand, their steps in rhythm with the tunes. At the street's midpoint stood a centuries-old fountain, where legend said if you tossed a coin and made a wish, it was bound to come true. By night, the fountain became a gathering spot for those seeking to share or create memories. One evening, as the moon hung high, casting a silvery light, a young woman named Clara sat by the fountain, her thoughts lost in the gentle trickle of the water. Beside her, an old accordion player played a hauntingly beautiful tune. Drawn to the music, a young man named Eli approached. They struck up a conversation, bonding over shared dreams and aspirations. Hours seemed to pass in mere minutes as they talked, laughed, and danced to the accordion's tunes. The night turned into many nights, and the cobblestone street bore witness to the blossoming love between Clara and Eli. They became a familiar sight, the couple by the fountain, their love story just one of the many the street had seen over the years. One evening, as autumn leaves drifted around them, Eli pulled out a ring, and he proposed beneath the glow of the lanterns, by the fountain of wishes. With tears glistening in her eyes, Clara said yes, and the accordion player, having seen their love story unfold from the start, played the most joyous tune yet. Years turned into decades, and Clara and Eli grew old together. Yet, their love remained as young and vibrant as they met on the cobblestone street the first night. They often returned, sitting by the fountain, reminiscing about that magical night. As the years went by, the couple became their own legend. Young lovers would visit the fountain, hoping to find the same enduring love as Clara and Eli. The old accordion player, his fingers more arthritic but his spirit undimmed, would often play their song, a tribute to timeless love. And so, the cobblestone street continued its silent vigil, embracing every soul that walked its path, whispering tales of love, hope, and dreams in the shadows of the lanterns. A testament to the magic that lingers in unexpected places, waiting to be discovered.